Okay, so last one. This is actually the dream that I had last night. I typed this really fast when I woke up. I woke up about 6 a.m. and I tried to write it all down so I would remember most of it. I was in freshman dorms somewhere. I don't know what college I was at, but I was definitely in freshman dorms. And there had been a big party the night before. And it was a tall stone building. It was square. And the rooms were around the walls. So there was like an open gap and stairs going down each level. But the rooms were around it. And there was 6 rooms per floor, and there was 4 floors. And I went to visit my friend, and I noticed her eyes were wide. Like, they were really wide. I want to try and describe it. It's hard, but like her eyes were open this much for some reason. And she can't close them. She can't blink. And her eyes feel dry, and she's freaking out. And basically, like, you could honestly tell that the eyeballs were circles. Like, her eyes were just so open. And she wasn't in pain, but she couldn't see straight. And she had apparently had sex with someone that I actually knew. We'll just use the term party animal for this person. Anyway, so she had sex with party animal and woke up with her eyes like this. So I did some snooping, and I went to 3 other rooms, and it was the same thing. Each girl had said they had sex with him and that now their eyes were super wide. So I went to party animal's room, and he had blonde hair, obviously bleached, because now in real life he has brown. And he was actually in the midst of having sexual relations with someone, and I told him to stop, and it was too late. The girl that he was doing, her eyes slowly started to widen and didn't stop. And I pushed him to the ground and told him that, you know, this was his fault. These things were happening because of him. And he said he didn't care. He was just trying to have fun. So I remember in the dream I spit on him, and I said I've never spit on anyone before, and that's how low he was to me. So I go around more rooms finding more girls with the same problem, and I stopped into one that had another girl that I'm not very close with, but I do know her, and we will call her 90s Bird. And 90s Bird is laying down, and she is infected by whatever is going on too. And she won't get up. She's sitting in like a corpse position, and she won't get up, and her eyes are wide. And she seems to have like more knowledge of it. She has a written guide next to her, a pamphlet that's like a dark navy blue with white lettering, talking about what was going on, and all these liquids around her. And apparently she was the first one, and he didn't clean up after this ritual, I'm assuming. And I remember there was more parts of the dream, but I can't remember it now. And that was this dream. Pretty weird. I will try not to slack so much and record 4 dreams at once. Yeah. So if you have any ideas of what these dreams mean, please put them in the comments, or I will also be posting my email, so you can email me anything if you don't feel comfortable posting it in the comments. And that's all.